It's Week 10. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. There's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Gun. Cut. Turbo touch.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
12. 180.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mixon again. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State. C.J. Stroud.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, then covering for a loss of a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on the punt for Houston. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stroud off the play fake. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Stroud now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
On one, ready? 11, MT. 11, Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Burrow. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That is caught inside the 5. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
1-1, ready?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Drew Sample from 3 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Stroud sets up the play action. His throw incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the bootleg, Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. throws it. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. On the return is Williams. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
11 MT, 11 Thomas, 12.
An option handoff here to Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 12.
Now it's Burrow. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, break. Pioneer.
On first down, here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
2nd and a couple.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Let's go. Warrior 17.
4th down, here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Track ball 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
11 mighty. Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over. First and 10. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here goes Stroud again. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Saints who are out in front. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Gus Edwards with a couple of touchdowns. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. DJ Chark, a touchdown catch in the victory. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Stroud. One incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass complete to Dell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Burrow shreds it with his stiff arm. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Neville Hewitt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
12. Dot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out comes Houston. Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
He finds some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They go again with Pierce. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Here we go. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Here's second and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready, ready.
Stroud completes this out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 4
On the ready.
at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Now Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud sets up the play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11, 11, 11, 11 Mighty, 11 MP, 11 Thomas.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.